And we are back here at Monsignor Carron Stadium. Matt Chapkus and Tom Kendra. Any changes that you'd make offensively or defensively for the Crusaders right now, Tom?
Well, I think I think MCC believes that they're going to be able to wear down Fruitport. I really think they think they're going to win this game in the fourth quarter. I'm sure Mike Holmes and Rebecca said, "Hey, listen, guys, we had this game intact until we started fumbling. So if we're able to hold on to the ball, we're the team that is marching the ball. Fruitport hasn't marched the ball on us at all. If we can hold on to the ball, we can win this game."
That's going to be a key for the Crusaders here in the second half. And we're getting ready for the kickoff. Fruitport and their all-whites kicking right to left across the field. Alex Lewandowski is back deep. And he is going to take this one at about the 13-yard line. Here he comes with a head of steam going up the middle. He's across the 25, up to the 30, and across to the 31 before he is taken down. Good starting field position for MCC here to start the second half.
Yeah, you see Fruitport does play better kick return coverage in some of the recent games we've seen where we've just been able to bust these long kickoff returns up the middle. Fruitport, they're tough kids, just like we have here, that like to hit. And that's what's produced such a great game so far.
Here come the Crusaders. Campbell under center. He's going to give it to Lewandowski coming off the left-hand side. He hits the pile, and the whole pile moves to the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 on first down.
Yeah, we'll see if they MCC keeps using Zach Campbell maybe a little more and more. That seemed to be real effective when they would allow him to roll out with the option to either pass or run. And I expect them to do a lot more of that in the second half.
Quick update from halftime at a couple games. Muskegon's up on Kennewood Hills 20-7. Whitehall and Oak Ridge tied up 15-15. And I know I saw Mona Shores and Zeeland East tied up 14-14. So a couple interesting scores. Buccaneers up 10-0 on Hudsonville, and Crusaders are lining up. And it took a little too long to get that play off, as evidenced by the fact that I was able to give some scores right there. Delay a game will make it second down and 12 from the 35. One other score, Spring Lake 14, Tri-County nothing. That's the limited scores that we have available. Brought to you by Frontier Communications, your hometown provider of high-speed internet, phone, and TV servicing the Lakeshore. 10:50 left to go here in the third quarter. Here come the Crusaders, and flag on the play once again before they can get anything off. And this time, Fruitport gave it right back. They jumped offside before the ball was snapped. So we'll go back to 2nd and 7 from the 35.
Yeah, it looked like linebacker Dakota Gordon that time was blitzing, and he blitzed a little too quickly. He was like shuffling up near the line and wasn't able to stay on his side of the ball long enough. So, yeah, one penalty for us, one for them. We're back to where we started a little while ago.
And the clock keeps rolling. 10:33 left to go here in the third quarter. Muskegon Catholic 7, Fruitport 7. Here come the Crusaders. Campbell under center. He's looking to pass. He's got a man open. It's Kari Campbell. Gets behind the defense. He's across midfield, across the 40, and he is taking a receiver down with him all the way to the 33-yard line.
Wide open there and a nice delivery. You know, I like that. A lot of times when someone's wide open and he gets overthrown, ball was a little underthrown, but we'll take that rather than having him be overthrown. You know, I mentioned earlier, Kari only had 5 catches coming into tonight, but he's already has 3 catches tonight, so we're seeing him used more.
Just about 33 yards on that one. Here comes the handoff. Lewandowski fighting his way up the middle. He's across the 30 and down at the 28, we'll call it. 5 yards on first down. 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, we're seeing MCC being able to pass it and run it and mix it up a little. We'll see if Fruitport is able, if you know, there's a little bit of passing there at the end of the first half, whether they're going to be able to start to run the ball against MCC. That will be in a storyline here in the second half.
Anderson, Sanford, and Lewandowski in a T. They give it to Lewandowski coming off the left-hand side, fighting for yardage as he gets across the 25. Gain of about 3 yards, but he's going to be about 1.5 yards short of first down. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1.
I tell you what, Matt, there is some hitting going on out there on both sides. Alex Lewandowski is going to be sore after this game. He's going to be sore tonight and in the morning. I don't know if our guys have been sore the way we've been winning the last 5 games, but this is a real football game going on tonight.
Well, and this is one of the things we kind of wondered about for this Crusader team coming in. We haven't really had a close game. The Grand Rapids Catholic game was the closest, but we just couldn't get anything going on offense. So we'll see how the team responds. Lewandowski with a run again as he tries to dive across the 25, and he does not get anywhere as he just dove into a pile. It's going to bring up 4th down and 2 for MCC.
Yeah, we're going to have yet another 4th down conversion here. So far, MCC is 3 for 3 on 4th down conversions, and we're going to have to do it again. Looks like about 4th and 2.
Tommy Scott checks into the game for the Crusaders on this critical 4th down play. 4th and 2 from the 25 of Fruitport, 7-7. This game is tied up, 8.5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Campbell under center, drops back, fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it himself. He's got more than enough. He's across the 20 down at the 13-yard line. Big gain for the Crusaders, 12 yards on 4th down.
Again, using Zach Campbell the way we haven't in recent weeks. He's that's been the money play. You know, back when Jared Johnson was the quarterback here, who is a quarterback who reminds me a lot of Zach Campbell, is having the quarterback keep it and using those other running backs as extra blockers.
1st down and 10 for the Crusaders. They're going to give it to Tommy Scott. Tommy bouncing around, getting hit. Maybe got a yard. Not much more. And for Tommy Scott, that might have been a little wake-up call here.
Yeah, you know, and I think both sides are you know, Fruitport hasn't been in many close games either. Both running backs from both sides are getting hit like they haven't in a while. So we'll see who can dig deep and keep running hard after being hit a few times.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. 7.5 minutes left in the 3rd. Here comes Lewandowski once again fighting through the middle. He's all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big run there for Lewandowski. He didn't get a ton of yardage, but just fighting off tackles left and right. Gets it down to the 10. It'll be 3rd down, about 6 yards to go.
Now there's one guy who will keep running hard over and over and over again is Alex Lewandowski. He's he's a step above in terms of toughness anyone I've seen this year.
So here come the Crusaders. T formation. Let me check that little offset eye going on here. They're going to pitch it over to Jesse Anderson, trying to get off the right-hand side. He's got some blocks, but a good job by Fruitport to recover, and they minimize the gain as it's down to the 9-yard line. Decision time here for MCC. Do they try another Zach Campbell field goal? He had one blocked at the end of their first drive in the first half. Campbell's going to come out. They're going to try and get this one.
Interesting, yeah. In this sort of game, they could try a field goal, but I like this decision. If you don't get it on 4th down, well, you haven't pinned all the way down there anyway. And if you do get it, you're able to go in and get a full touchdown lead instead of a 3-point lead.
Coach Mike Holmes wants to think about this one just a little bit longer. He's going to take timeout with 6:11 left in the 3rd quarter. His Crusaders and the Fruitport Trojans all tied up at 7 apiece. We'll take a 30-second break and be back with more here on Country 93.1.